Welcome back to Red Devils TV, the realist channel on YouTube. I know it's been a while, and I am apologising for the amount of videos that I haven't uploaded recently, but we're back now, and let's just get right into the most breaking news about Manchester City, about Omar Berrada, and Bremer, possibly to Manchester United. Let's get right into the video. But as always, remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and put a notification bell on so you never miss an upload of Red Devils TV, and comment down below on what your thoughts are on the most breaking news about Manchester United. So first, Omar Berrada, obviously he was CFO of Manchester City. I'm not going to sit here and bore you like I've read his entire Wikipedia page, because that's not what I've done. All I know is that he was the CFO of Manchester City. He was in charge of business and football decisions, and it's his job of combining them together and running a successful football club. And that's what Manchester United need, because we have been unsuccessful for so many years. I mean, over the last decade, let's almost say. But I feel like this is what was always going to happen. In January, Sir Jim Ratcliffe was always probably not going to make actual football signings, but making the entire programme of Manchester United a functioning system again. And that's what we need. We need the people up top that know what they're doing. So when it comes to the summer transfer window, which is going to be, you could probably argue, Sir Jim's proper test and his first massive move of being a co-owner of Manchester United, you'll see that we've got all the right people in all the right places, and we can actually have a successful summer where we can, get the right players in, get rid of the players that we need to get rid of, and hopefully go on to have a successful season. And that's what I'm hoping for. It's all about getting the structure right first, and that's what we need. So I would personally take one step back, not get any signings, to make sure we've got all the right people in the right areas so we can have successful other seasons that are continuing. Because we're out of the Premier League, we're out of the Carabao Cup, we're out of Europe. All we've got for possible silverware this season is the FA Cup, and there are a few tough games that are going to be coming up where big teams will be dropping out. Obviously we've got Manchester City and Spurs this weekend, so no doubt a big team from the Premier League will be dropping out of the competition. But at the end of the day, if the right teams get knocked out, Man United could have a real good chance of winning the FA Cup. But as well, about Omar Berrada, I've pretty much announced what he's going to be doing. He's going to be United's new CEO. So yes, it is a massive promotion from CFO from Man City to CEO of Manchester United. But I believe this guy has all the qualities. Pep Guardiola is absolutely rattled. He was in the most recent interview with the Man City game coming up, and Pep Guardiola was talking about Erling Haaland, about Kevin De Bruyne. Like, he talked about Omar Berrada, saying that, he's a great guy. I really respect him. We met the other day. We give each other a hug, blah, 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 blah. But then he's so bitter in when he turns around and goes, but Kevin De Bruyne still plays here. Erling Haaland still plays here. I don't know if United live rent-free in Pep Guardiola's head or something. Pretty much like every single Manchester City fan out there, which is only about 5 or 6, because again, I live in Manchester. I've still never seen someone walk with the chest out with a Manchester City shirt on. I'm actually proud to be a Man City fan. It's pathetic. And I feel like Pep Guardiola knows this. There's so many times over the years, Pep Guardiola has told fans to turn up to the Etihad for games and stuff. Like, United, Old Trafford's practically guaranteed 70,000 fans every single game, whether it's fucking Luton or whether it's bloody Man City at Old Trafford. But at the end of the day, it's clear Pep Guardiola's rattled. City are going to play the cool ball and going to play the cards close to the chest and act like they're not panicking. But when you lose a massive head like Omar Berrada is for Man City, no doubt they will have to get a replacement. They can't just leave the CFO position just leave it alone. Do you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I feel like Omar Berrada is going to do massive things to Man United. I feel like it's a deal that no one saw coming. So many people were in the media, so many people who have massive United fan channels. Everyone was talking about different people who Sir Jim Ratcliffe going to appoint. No one mentioned Omar Berrada, and that's what I love about it, because it was something such out of the blue. And I'm just glad that Ineos and Sir Jim Ratcliffe want to progress with United and get us forward and become an actual proper football club again. And this is where I believe that, yes, I'm still going to hold my hands up. I'm not going to be a hypocrite. I have always said I did prefer the Qataris because it was a 100% sale of the club. It wasn't about Sir Jim Ratcliffe and why I didn't like him or anything. It was because Sir Jim Ratcliffe's deal was supposed to keep the Glazers in power. But if Sir Jim Ratcliffe, over a 5-10 year period, over time can just keep buying shares and eventually Manchester United belongs to him, I have no problem with that. But I just, at the time, the deal with the Qataris, I preferred over Sir Jim Ratcliffe. So that's just my take on it. But as well, a player that United are also scouting is Bremer from Juventus. Now, Bremer for me would be a perfect option for United. Honestly, we made a short about United players for centre-backs that we're linked to for possibly the summer. De Ligt, Bramthwaite, Todibo and Ronald Araujo were all the players that were mentioned. Bremer was not mentioned, but today we have got news that Bremer is on Man United's shortlist and United are sending scouts to Italy to watch Juventus and watch Bremer play. Bremer for me is absolutely amazing. He's 26 years old. He's very aggressive. He's that aerial threat. He's about 6'2", 6'3". He's absolutely rapid. He's physical. He's everything you want in a modern day centre-back. Now, at the end of the day, yes, he's in the Italian league, which is a much slower league, and people will be concerned because of how different the football is in Serie A than it is the Premier League. Obviously, the Premier League is relentless, the pressing, the speed, the precision you have to be a Premier League player to be a successful Premier League player. And United have had, you could say, the short straw pulled a few times when it comes to Brazilian players in recent times, Antony being one of them. But at the end of the day with Bremer, he would be an amazing partner for Lisandro Martinez. Obviously, Martinez is aggressive centre-back, so's Bremer. That would be a perfect, aggressive centre-back pairing that we could have. They'll complement each other really well. Bremer, on the ball, he has got a good dribbling abilities, but Lisandro Martinez is just miles clear in that department. But when it comes to that aerial threat and that physical dominance, that's where Bremer outshines someone like Lisandro Martinez. So it'd be a partnership that would balance each other out perfectly. Now, there are other centre-backs out there that would be perfect to suit Lisandro Martinez, but for me, Ronald Araujo and Bremer would be the perfect options because they're both right-footed. They're both around 25, 26 years old. That's the same age as Lisandro Martinez. So that'd be a centre-back pairing that United could have for another 6 to 7 years, which would be absolutely brilliant because we need to have these partnerships for the future because we need to start building and actually making a perfect squad. Because Lisandro Martinez, for me, is one of our most important players. And now he's back from his injury. No doubt United can probably start winning games again because we'll be a lot more stable at the back in defence. But would you have Bremer at Man United? Would you have any other centre-backs at Man United? Let me know in the comments down below on your perfect and dream signings in every single position you would have at Manchester United. Let me know in the comments down below. If you made it this far into the video as well, a massive thank you. We're going to be doing a lot more things now that I've got my shit together. So yes, thank you for watching. Leave a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.